It's no secret now that Jellico's state tournament bound. Coach Mike Reynolds joins us. Coach, again, congratulations. It's been a fun last week, but it's about time to start getting down to business, I guess.
It is. It's been enjoyable for our kids and our community and the entire county. But it's time for us to kind of focus on playing basketball a little bit or getting close to that time. So
I know you took the next day off Tuesday after the big win Monday up at Johnson City. What's it been like practice-wise with your team through today?
Good energy. Now they're kids, so, and we're at the end of the season. They're about tired of practicing. They want to go play. But they've had good energy, good focus. And, again, you're not putting a whole lot of you in anyway. You're just going over what you do and trying to stay sharp. But overall, it's been pretty good. I've been pleased.
You're playing a very good team out of South Tennessee, Wayne County, right down there on the Alabama border. You're on the Kentucky border with Jellico. What's this Frank Hughes team looking like on film, and what are you learning about this team?
Well, they do what their coach wants them to do really well. They play a lot of zone. They got a little bit of size. They got a kid inside about 6'4", 6'5". And they, like I said, they're very disciplined. They do what they want to do. They kind of want to grind the game down in that zone, which is a little bit different from what we want to do, but we'll see how that goes. But they're a really good team, and I tell people, people have asked last week, well, are they any good? Well, they wouldn't be playing now if they weren't any good. So it'll be a challenge for us, but it's an opportunity for us to go play and compete, and we'll line up, play hard, and see what happens.
Will your team try to speed the game up? What will you do to try to make that happen?
Yeah, we always want to play with tempo and pace. Now sometimes the game dictates you don't have to. You can't do that, and we've won games when we haven't been able to do that. But our ultimate goal would be to speed the tempo of the game up and get out in transition and try to play that way, and hopefully we can. So
the 1-3-1 zone was so effective on Monday night against University High. Is that something you might lean on Wednesday night against Frank Hughes?
I imagine that you'll see it down there. We that's done us a lot of favors here towards the end of the year. But now we may play some other defenses as well. But that's kind of our go-to defense. It allows us to speed up the game and to get out and get after people a little bit. So.
A little bit bigger gym with that bigger drop back or backdrop behind the baskets up at ETSU last Monday night. That'll be even more of an effect at MTSU at Murphy Center. What have you done or are going to do to be prepared to play in that kind of large arena?
Well, you always think about that. And we are going to stop tomorrow on our way down and have a shoot-around practice, whatever you want to call it, at Tennessee Tech, which will give us a little bit of a look in that. I called Jody Wright last Tuesday, and obviously Jody's experienced that a lot, and I asked him about it, and he said, I used to worry about that a lot, Mike, and he said, one year we practiced 4 times at Thompson Bowling, and we went down there and we couldn't shoot a lick, and he said, then another year we didn't practice any and just stopped to take and practice, and we shot better and everything, and he said the most important thing is get them in that arena before they play. Let them go over and watch a game before they play, so that's not the first time they walk in the Murphy Center when they're playing. So we haven't done a whole lot so far, but we will stop tomorrow down at Tennessee Tech and get some shots up for about an hour and a half. So,
okay, this is the Elite Eight. You're down to the final 8 teams in the state. How's your team health-wise coming in? Maybe a couple of bumps and bruises? Everybody pretty well ready to go?
I mean, probably like everyone else, maybe some tired legs and some strained knees and ankles, but we're pretty healthy. I mean, we're as healthy as you can be. And our kids are ready, which I'm sure Frank Hughes is as well, and we'll show up down there Wednesday night and see what we can do. So,
okay, we're talking on Monday afternoon. This will be playing back obviously later, maybe Monday night, Tuesday, somewhere in there. What's the game plan for Tuesday? Obviously a big send-off at the top of the list, but take us through Tuesday and working your way down toward Murfreesboro.
Well, we are, and our community's wanting to send us off, and we appreciate that. So we'll have that in the morning. We'll leave the school at 12. We'll stop and eat in Oak Ridge, and then head down to Cookeville, stop there at Tennessee Tech, have our shoot-around practice or walk-through, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll get down to the hotel, check in, and then go eat dinner, and then rest for the rest of the night. And then on Wednesday, we will we're going to get them up, of course, eat breakfast, head over to the Murphy Center, watch at least one of those 4A games, 1 or 2, and then go eat. And then we've got a shoot-around at Riverdale High School that afternoon, and then we'll go back and eat dinner and then go play.
You're ready to go. We're excited. Josh Parker will be there from WLAF Clayton Carroll. Coach, I guess you would like to give maybe a broad thank you. We can't start naming names, but so many people have stepped up in support with their generosity and the like, getting your team ready to go and have a good trip.
They really have, Jim, and it's been phenomenal. Been a little bit been extremely humbling, but and I want to give a sincere, heartfelt thank you to everyone, and certainly in our community of Jellico, but also the surrounding communities, Elk Valley, Wynn, White Oak, Stinking Creek, Habersham, and then you come on across the mountain, La Follette, Jacksboro, Caryville, and even alumni throughout the country. We got a check today from a member of the alumni from Arkansas that wanted to send some support. So, our county gets a bad name or a bad rap sometimes, but the people in our county are great people, and it's a great place to live. And our kids are a testament to that over the last week, how much support we've gotten from obviously our Jellico community, but also from the surrounding communities in the entire county and even further than that. So.
Well, Coach, we're looking for 3 fun games this week, and we wish you the best, and thanks so much for allowing us to be along and be a part of this.
We certainly appreciate it, and we're hoping for 3 games, but it's been a good run, and we're going to go down there and compete as hard as we can compete and see what we can do. So.
Very good. Head Coach Mike Reynolds, the Jellico Blue Devils, headed to Murfreesboro, MTSU, and WLAF following them all the way through, and we appreciate you connecting to WLAF. Coach Mike Reynolds, Jim Freeman here saying so long. Go Blue Devils.